Hello, all you degenerate old schoolers, and welcome back to another episode of The Orb. Tonight, we're still in South Bend, Indiana, Midwest Thrash Bash. We're on round 4. As always, I've added in some photos from the event, incriminating evidence, if you will, of old school Magic the Gathering players. Yes, alcohol was involved. Yes, we played in a bar. I'm sure some cards got ruined, but that's how it goes. Tonight we have Stoomie. Stoomie's back, and Stoomie is playing Lorien. And here's a quick look at Lorien's deck. It's pretty well all things brown, except for that band of cards in the middle. Top left, he has Juzy. Top right, Strikes. A couple Fellwar Stones for mana ramp. 1 Time Vault just to keep life spicy. 3 Icy Manipulators, those are the altars. A couple Disenchants, a full play set of Copy Artifact, and I love that. A bunch of restricted cards on the next line. The Twist, the DT, Mana Drain, Recall, Brain Geyser, Regrowth. I love the channels in there just to power out some of these huge artifacts. A Soul Ring, Chaos Orb, a Lotus, the Moxons, and the Ancestral Time Walker in the line below, and a myriad of land. He has room for 3 strips and 3 factories with 4 workshops. And let's take a look at his sideboard. His sideboard has 1 Blue Elemental Blast, 2 Disenchant, 2 Divine Offerings, 2 Hurkyl's Recall. I love those. Those can save all your artifacts, or they can clear all your opponents out of the way. An Icy Manipulator, Red Blast, a couple Swords, 2 Flying Tetravis, I love the artwork on that, and a couple Abyss. All in all, a well-rounded mono brown workshop deck. Now let's take a look at his opponent's deck for tonight. And here's a look at Stoomie's deck for the evening. He was on a couple weeks ago, or a couple videos ago. Mono black, I love this in 4-strip. He does run all 4-strip mines. And then, creature package has got the Pump Knights, Black Knights, Hippies, and 3 Juzom Djinns, playset of Dark Rids, Paralyze, which are spectacular in the 4-strip format, Sinkholes, and Hems, Drain Life, 1 Bad Moon, a Mind Twist, a DT, some fast mana in the form of a Lotus, and a Mox Jet. 3 factories, Chaos Orb, 1 Urborg, 15 Swamps. He also has some more classic black cards in his sideboard. He has 3 Glooms, 3 Discs, 3 Terrors, a couple Unholy Strengths, a Greed, extra Drain Life. I love the Royal Assassin along with the Icy Manipulator, and 1 Word of Command. I hope he got to cast it over this tournament series. Anyways, I've said enough dumb things. Off to the games. And here we are with game number 1. Stoomie won the Sit Like a Gargoyle competition, so he's on the play. Lorien's on the Mirror Universe playmat and on the draw. So, workshop for Lorien. Stoomie finds a 2nd Swamp and a Sinkhole. Immediate answer for that workshop. Workshops to the bin. That's a solid start. Oh, look at this. Hymn to Torok. Right after the Sinkhole. Disrupting the mana sources. And disrupting hand size. Looks like he grabs another factory and possibly a piece of power there. All of his power is altered. He does send his factory in for 2. First Blood. Stoomie drops to 18. But Stoomie has backup protection here. A Black Knight followed by more Hymn to Torok. Wow, he is winning this race. Just decimating the hand size. So a Time Twister and a Juzy are going to the bin there. Lorien's left with 3 cards. Time Twister is what you'd love to have to recover from those hymns. And yeah, he can't send his factory in again because he can't use it to pump. Uh-oh. Black Knight's coming in. Untapped Factory. Might have been a little bit of a head fake there. Maybe you just wanted to get out of the way for the Juzy Jin to get thrown down and do the real work. Lorion's cracking a Lotus and has an Icy Manipulator. That's annoying for that Juzy as it's already dealing out 1 damage a turn. We have a Demonic Tutor from Stoomie. He's off to find his favorite fucking card in his deck. And, oh, his favorite fucking card's a Mind Twist. How devastating. 2 Trikes and a Suchi in the bin. Juzam's getting tapped down, but Lorion's had to discard 7 cards now. He's got 3 lands in play and 1 Icy Manipulator. I'd say Stoomie's winning this race. I'd like to see one of them show up with an Animate Dead and bring some of these dead creatures back to life. Pass back to Stoomie. Yeah, his Juzy has done some damage. He's deciding whether or not to send his factory in. First colored mana for Lorien. Does find a Tundra. Oh, he does have a Pump Knight. Yeah, a Pump Knight and a ton of unused mana every turn. I think we're going to see that Pump Knight get swole. Lorien has a copy artifact, though. Looks like he's going to copy up the Icy Manipulator, which makes sense. If he can keep everything tapped down for another 14 turns, he's going to have this game. Yeah, Juzy Jim's getting tapped down. Activating up a factory and sending in the team. Pump Knight's coming in for 3, Factory's coming in for 2, for a total 5 damage. Lorien drops to 15. And Stoomie finds backup in the form of Black Knight. Lorien finds a Soul Ring, which actually will help a lot. He can use both Icies and still activate a factory and block with it. But the creature base is getting kind of wide here for Stoomie. Stoomie finds a Strip Mine. Yeah, throws it straight to the bin and eats one of those factories. So Lorien is still ahead in life on 15. Looks like Lorien finds a Moxen. And Stoomie drops down to 12. The screen's not shaking, your eyes are. Stoomie's creature's getting tapped down again. And he plays out another Swamp. Guess we're to the draw go portion of the game here. Yeah, both of these players just playing land. Stoomie's losing a life a turn. There's another swamp. City of Brass. Uh-oh, this is something big. This is Drain Life? Yeah. Drain Life for 7. That's huge. Pretty much flip-flop on life there. Well, I guess he could have squeezed it in for 8 with that factory, but chose not to. That factory's now stripped out. And Juzy Jen's back to dealing 1 damage a turn. Oh, Lorien just did top deck a Chaos Orb. And that is something. Tapping 2 to send it into play. Guess he doesn't really need to use it now as he has backup and other options, but he's activating and aiming for the Pump Knight. Done in front of a live audience. Clean flip. Oh, clean hit. Pump Knight's down. The live crowd gives it a 5.4. Pump Knight has been eviscerated. Yeah, Stoomie's army's getting smaller. And Lorien's swinging in for damage. Tapping 4 for a 3rd Icy Manipulator on the board. Say Stoomie's Juzy Jen's dealt about 20 damage. Unfortunately, it's all been straight to the face of the owner. Uh-oh, counting again. Even more mana on the table. Another Drain Life. That is for game number 1. Drain Lives do all the work in game number 1. These two will swap out some cards and move on to game number 2. And here we go with game number 2. In case you didn't catch it, Stoomie did all the life draining work and won game number 1. Lorien's on the play though, has to throw 1 back from a mulligan, Workshop Pearl into Icy Manipulator. Hell of a start by Workshops. Oh, here we go. Lotus Swamp Hippie. So, Icy can take care of Hippie. Ooh, Strip Mine just took care of the Workshop. Last game, Lorien had to discard, I think, 7 cards. Yeah, Hippie's already getting tapped down. Makes sense. He doesn't want to do it again this game. Looks like he finds possibly an Emerald. It's another Mox. Do like the altered artwork. Tapping 2 for Princess Leia Disenchant, I believe. Loses 1 to the City of Brass, and Hippie gets tapped down, so no real damage through. Losing another 1 to the City of Brass, but he has now got his 2nd Icy Manipulator out. Oh, here comes a him. Gets the Abyss and a Triskelion straight to the bin. Hippie's a lot less terrifying when you have no cards in hand. I hate staring down the barrel when you have like a full hand of a hippie just unabated coming smashing you in the face, but when you have no hand, a 2-2 coming in, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, Lorien keeping everything tapped down for Stoomie. There's not a whole lot of black instants, so he can't use that mana in his upkeep, but he does find a Black Knight. Lorien just tapping the creatures down. He does play out a Strip Mine. Stoomie's going to have to navigate around this control package. Either that or wait till he dumps an unholy amount of swamps in play and starts to go with the Drain Life plan again. Taps 3 for another Hypnotic Spectre. Ooh, Strip Mine of his own into Lorien's Workshop. That hits the bin. He top decks a Juzy. Tapping 4, Juzy on the board. 4/4 Bad Boy. Hippie's been tapped back down. Untap Hippie gets to come in for 2. And a third Hippie. I think Stoomie plays with all 8 Hippies in his deck. He doesn't abide by the rule of 4. Now, it's always fun when you see a bunch of one things show up. So 2 Hippies getting tapped down. Oh, that's a bad moon. All those Hippies are now 3/3, so is that Black Knight. Wow. That makes a difference. He has another Juzy, loses a life to the City of Brass. He's going to have to start sending those bad boys in soon. Take Stoomie off his 20 life total that he's been sitting on. Yeah, Hippie swinging in for 3 again. Lorien's down to 8. A Pump Knight comes into play. It's now 3/2 and pumpable. Lorien tapping 2, and he drops a Balance. This is going to be huge. Stoomie's going to be throwing away his hand and losing a few creatures. Yeah. Hand to the bin. Lost at least 1 Dark Writ. Lorien loses his Loa. It doesn't matter because he hasn't had a hand. They both have 2 creatures left. But there's also 2 Icy Manipulators on board. And here comes Lorien in for 8. Dropping Stoomie to 12. That was a big turn. That Balance did a lot of work. Urborg's getting attacked. And creatures are getting tapped down, and Stoomie's upkeep. That does not feel good. Especially with only 2 land in play. Here comes a new Black Knight. Again, he is 3/3. Lorien Suchis come crashing in again. Stoomie takes 8 and drops to 4. Soul Ring enters play. Yep, both hippies are tapped down again. Ooh, another Black Knight. So, is something, but Ices can tap everything down. And here comes the team of Suchis in for the kill. Lorien takes game number 2 with robots. We'll fast forward and move on to game number 3. And here we are with the third and final game of this match, round, wherever the fuck we're at. Who knows? Stoomie's on the play. Lorien took a mulligan. Stoomie drops a Lotus. Swamp into Mind Twist. Oh, what are friends for here? Twist for 3. Absolute kick to the nuts. Stoomie says, I'll take those 3 from your hand. And we see a Demonic Tutor, I believe an Abyss, and a Felwar Stone. Yeah, that is tough. I mean, Stoomie did eat through 2 cards to nab 3 out of his opponent's hand. Lorien finds a Chaos Orb. Turn 1, slams it down. It's on the table, you can't make him discard it. Strips out the workshop, though. Stoomie's black deck's just full of quick hate. Oh, more Chaos Orb flippy flippies. Let's take a look at this one. He lines it up, drops the bomb. Oh, South Bend judges give it an 8.9. Clean hit on the swamp. And here we are, turn God knows what, and everyone only has 1 land in play. Both the graveyards are not full, but relatively full. Oh, that's tough. Lorien finds 2 City of Brass. 1's nice, 2 hurts, and 3 is just rude. I believe that's a Chaos Orb on Stoomie's side. There's a mana drain for it. Does cost him 2 life. Oh, he uses the mana drain mana, 2 more life to pump out a Suchi. And as we saw last game, Suchi was real. Oh, Paralyzed just shut Suchi back down. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. Copy Artifact, new Suchi in play for 2 more life. So Lorien's dropped to 12. Him nabs out a Disenchant and some other card that we will never see. I do love that altar, Princess Leia on that Disenchant. Pretty cool looking. So the copied Suchi's cracking in for 4. Lorien does find a Strip Mine. Feels like Stoomie's been pulled out of the driver's seat, and Lorien says it's my turn to drive this bus for a while. Looks like Stoomie's got a couple options he's staring at in his hand. Taps 2 for a stinkhole. Into a sinkhole. So 1 City of Brass is down. Copied Suchi is cracking back again for another 4. We are tied on an even 12 here. Pump Knight's hit play. That is a real card, but he does lose out to Suchi unless some more mana hits the board. Yeah, Stoomie dropping down to 8. Finds a strip mine, taps 4 for a disc. Well, that's a board clear. It's got to make Lorien just a hair bit nervous. When those Suchis die, mana burn is going to be a real thing in his life. Yep. Sends Suchi in. The blocker goes to the graveyard. Makes sense. Popping the disc. Yeah, mana burn is just searing off the eyebrows of Lorien. He loses 8 life to those 2 Suchis. Goes down to 4. Stoomie drops out. A hippie. Oh, just more mana. Uh-oh. This does not look good for Lorien. Here comes that hippie. Stoomie's tapping everything and Drain Life in for the win. Drain Life, such a key card in this matchup. Won 2 of the 3 games. Wow. As always, thanks for watching The Orb.